We need a serious national conversation about national security. We are in vastly greater danger than anybody wants to talk about. And part of that danger is the rise of modern weapons. Part of that danger is terrorist groups who hate us. Part of that danger is the rise of China. Part of that danger is international crime on a scale that we're not prepared today to cope with, and which manifests itself, for example, in Mexico. But this conversation, it's tragic and it's dangerous that our elites are exhausted, our news media is timid, and the result is we're not having a serious discussion about national security. And in some ways it manifests itself in things like Admiral Mullins, the Joint Chiefs of Staff, who just now has said he's come to the conclusion Pakistan's not our ally. Well, that's it's a very bold thing to say in Washington. It's a very obvious thing to say if you're anywhere else in the world. I mean, if bin Laden was living for 5 years in a building a mile from their National Defense University in the middle of a military city, do you think that was physically possible without large elements of the Pakistani government knowing it? Of course not. And this proposal that we keep 3,000 troops in Iraq is, I think, very frightening. 3,000 troops is too small to defend itself and should be thought of as a target. And this administration is making political decisions that risk the lives of young men and women in uniform, and it is profoundly wrong. My dad, as I said earlier, served 27 years in the Army. I know what military family life is like, and it is wrong to put Americans at risk for political reasons and leaving only 3,000 troops. We either ought to leave enough troops to defend themselves or get them all out. But you leave a small group in a dangerous neighborhood, and somebody's going to come and try to kill them. And it is a very dangerous thing to do. And we badly need, I wish we could have at least 2 or 3 debates only on national security.